Hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room. Today we are taking a look at setting Riffer up as an AUv3 because it is now an AUv3. So this means you can do some very cool stuff with sequences and stuff for different synths, use multiple riffers. So in this one, I'm going to show you how to do this from scratch so it doesn't get too confusing. It's run at 143.1. I'm not sure how loud it is. I'll just quickly play it so you can get the idea of the kind of thing you can do. So we can start making adjustments to either of these riffers. And if we hit this little infinity thing here, it will change the sequence every time it runs through. And we could also do the same for the one that's playing Cauldron. And let's have that go backwards and forwards. And let's change the actual quantization of step time. But we could, if we wanted to, speed this one up. Although that sounds rubbish. Anyway, let's do this. Let's go through and excuse me, let's set this up. So first of all, I'm going to just clear this session. So open up 4 new ones to start with, make life easier for us. Okay, and have I got 4 now? Yeah. And in this first one, I shall go and put a riffer in that one. And you can just set this up any way you like. It doesn't really matter. I'm just setting it up like this because it's easy for me. And then I shall put a riffer in this one. And we can choose any, any AUv3 you like for riffer to play. So let's choose. I quite liked the Moogs. I'm just going to find. I like Model D. Is an AUv3, and in this one, I shall choose something. I shall choose something different. Let's choose the free primer synth here. We'll turn the volumes down on the synths because we're not really going to be sure how loud they're going to be when Riffer starts to play them. So, and then you can start to choose the sounds. Now, this is the important part. Okay, these little toaster icon here. Just tap on that at the side of Model D there and choose Riffer channel 1 or channel 3, depending on which Riffer you want Model D to follow, sort of thing. So I'm going to choose this. Riffer channel 1, MIDI out to this. This will be Riffer. And then also, so for this one, the primer, I shall just set that to the Riffer that's on channel 3. Okay, so let's see now. So we don't need to do anything here destination wise. We can just leave that as it is. It's fine because we've set it up this way. All right, so let's have a look at Riffer and let's open it up a bit so we can see it. So we have tons and tons of options on how to set this up. We can actually enter our own sequence if we want to. But let's just auto generate one with the little dice here. And I'm going to choose the key of A here. I'll auto-generate that again, so it populates it a bit more. And also, I'm going to choose my scale as minor. Now, you can see how many scales you get. Look, you get loads and loads and loads. But we'll choose minor because it's near the top and it's easier to... Oh, we'll set up pentatonic minor. There you go. And at the moment, we can just close that. But the key to making this sound good, and so it doesn't run out, is to set this riffer up the same, not the same notes, just we can generate one, but let's set it on A and let's set it up on pentatonic minor And let's do a regeneration of notes there so we fill up the thing. Also with Riffer, I've got a video on Riffer, a setup tutorial that goes around the whole thing showing you exactly what everything does. All right, so we've set our basics up there. So what happens now if we play? Well, our sound is going to be wrong, isn't it? So I need to change the sound. I know that this sound is not going to sound good. So we can just tap on this and open factory presets here. And we'll just choose something that's like, I'll choose a lead. Let's see, bubbly. I don't know how this is going to sound, to be honest with you. And on the Moog, I'm going to choose one of the basses. Okay. And I'll start with bass 145 because I know that sounds okay. We can close that out. And we just need to hit play. That sounds cool. This does not. We can now choose it. We can now just start to play with the sounds if we want to. Well, we can. That sounds nice. Now, with Riffer, like I said before, you can set this little infinity here, and it will change the sequence every single time it loops round, like this. So we'll switch that on like that. And every time this sequence runs round now, it will change. But you can also set the range here of the sequence. You know, you can, I can't remember how to do it now. Yeah, there you go. If I was to populate that now, it would fill up the entire range. But we don't want to do that because it would just be all over the place. So we can set it so it's slightly bigger like this, do this. We can even change our key if we want to. At this point, we could check whatever you like, or our scale. But this isn't a Riffer tutorial. This is just showing you the kind of cool stuff you do. We can also set the motion here, forwards or backwards. We'll leave it going forwards. And then tie notes here is off at the moment, but when Riffer auto generates something, it might put two together like this. And if we have tie notes switched on, it will tie those notes together. So you'll get a slightly longer sustained note as that plays round. So you can see that every single time that goes past now, because the infinity is switched on, it's changing the sequence. Let's have that go backwards and forwards. And then we can also, like I said, we can start to play with our quantization. Anyway, the more you play around with it, the better results you get, obviously, because it's kind of random, you know. Anyway, guys, that's it, really. That's how you set up Riffer as an AUv3 to control your other synths. The main thing to remember is that you have your Midi out going to, like Riffer's Midi out channel going to your Model D there, and for Primer or whatever other synth you're using, you set it to the other one. You can, if you want to, set it to like set multiple synths just to the same thing, so that the, like, say for instance, Moog and Primer would say, let's do that. Let's just let's get rid of that Riffer there, and let's set this one to Riffer channel 1, and now Riffer will just play both the Moog and Primer exactly the same notes. which means you could do cool stuff like stuff like that. Anyway, there you go, guys. There it is. Riffer. Riffer is an AUv3. Easy peasy. And yeah, the more you play around with it, and of course you could add other synths just to play with a MIDI controller and stuff like that, so you can build up textures and layers and things. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, please. Consider becoming a patron or consider making a one-off donation. And I will see you guys later. Ta-ra.